few months ago, the guys over at the FPV.WTF group did something amazing for the DJI digital FPV system. They released a root hack that allows you to install a piece of software called FPV.WTF OS and install packages such as an MSP DisplayPort package that gives you full canvas mode OSD on the original DJI FPV system, whether it be on the goggles V1, V2, or on the Air Unit or the Vista Link. This has been absolutely fantastic. However, it wasn't available for all firmware versions, and people who bought the goggles V2, for instance, with the FPV Drone were unfortunately locked out from being able to install this root hack, and DJI instigated anti-rollback in their firmware, which prevented you downgrading as well. However, this week, the guys over at the FPV.WTF group have pulled another rabbit out of the hat, and they've released a package called Butter that now allows you to downgrade the firmware on your goggles V2, V1, Air Unit or the Vista to an earlier version that does support routing. This means there are no versions of firmware that can't be downgraded anymore, and everyone has access to the MSP DisplayPort capability on the original FPV system. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the process, walk you through exactly what Butter does, talk a little bit about the routing process in this video as well, and then at the end, just share with you some additional tips and thoughts. Now, if you find this video interesting, please do make sure you are subscribed, and also check out the link to the FPV.WTF team's Open Collective page in the description. Please, if you find this useful, do give them a donation. You can do a one-off or a recurring donation and thank them for the amazing work that they have continued to do here. This really does now mean that the original FPV system gains continued life through the support they have added for that MSP DisplayPort capability. Anyway, let's get on with it and let's take a look at what Butter is all about. So, to explain what Butter is first of all, well, it is a new program by the team at the FPV.WTF group that allows you to downgrade the firmware on your DJI FPV goggles version 2, version 1, the Air Unit and the Air Unit Lite, aka the RunCam Link or Caddx Vista. This firmware downgrade goes around DJI's anti-rollback limitations, and what it means is if you are a user of the FPV goggles version 2 specifically that have come on a later version that did not support the FPV.WTF hacks, i.e. margarine root hack, as well as the OSD packages, you can now force downgrade the goggles, install the root, install the packages, and then upgrade again to the latest firmware. This means that there are no firmware versions now that you cannot use the FPV.WTF configurator with. Whilst there are later versions that won't work with it, you can simply downgrade to an earlier version, install the hacks, and then upgrade to whatever firmware version you want later and retain those hacks in place, i.e. be able to use the MSP OSD hack as well as the root function. Now, this process is fairly straightforward. The first thing you need to do is go to the web page, which is linked in the description, and then download the right package for your device. They will have pre-made packages ready to go. So for instance, if you're going to downgrade the Air Unit, you can just download that one. If you want to downgrade the Vista Link, whichever one we want to call it, you can do that. FPV goggles version 1 and FPV goggles version 2, and it will downgrade it to the routable firmware versions that are available out there. And you can see if you're someone that is on the version 0015, you can then force the downgrade to 01000606, allowing you to then be able to actually install the root hack. Once you've downloaded the correct package for your hardware, you should then be able to unzip it and it will reveal these files inside. Now, there is a driver package included with this that you do need to install before going ahead. To do this, you simply double-click the driver installer. It will ask you for permission, and then you simply let it follow the process of the driver installation. My advice to you would be, once this process has completed, to restart your PC before proceeding to the next step. Once the drivers are installed, you then need to go back into the package and then run the Windows Run Me file if you're someone who is using Windows. Then you simply will see a message saying waiting for DJI recovery. You then take your USB cable, plug it into the device that you want to recover, power it on, and wait for it to connect. Now at this point it should do as you're seeing here, which is waiting for the device, and then it starts flashing the firmware to that device, whether it be the ear unit or goggles. If you have problems at this point and it doesn't connect, my advice would be to try another USB cable, maybe try rotating it 180 degrees, or try a different USB port on your PC. The basics are, if you're having problems with it connecting, test the cable the opposite way around, try another cable or try another port, and that should then enable it to connect. Now this process will take a few minutes, and once it's done it will say total time, flashing complete, and then press any key to continue, and then when you do that it closes the window down, and that is it. The firmware has been flashed, and you're then able to proceed to the next step, which is installing the root hacks on your device. Now I do have a dedicated video on actually performing the root hack, but I am going to quickly do it again in this video as well. You will need to then navigate to the FPV.WTF configurator, which again is linked in the description. This is a web-based configurator, and this will allow us to root our ear unit, but then also install the FPV.WTF packages. So once we've done the downgrade with the Butter application, we then go to the configurator, then click on root, then click root device. You will see that it will ask the serial port that we want it to connect on. Click connect, and then allow the root process to take place. This can take a few minutes, and my advice would be to make sure that if you are doing this, that there is cooling available on your device, i.e. if you're using an ear unit, make sure that if you've got it there, you've got a little fan that you can simply place next to it to ensure that it doesn't overheat whilst it's performing the rooting process. Once the root is complete, it should say all done at the bottom. Then you can simply return to the top, return to the configurator homepage, and then it will allow us to install the FPV.WTF OS. This is what will allow you to install the packages on the ear unit or goggles. So again, we're going to click install and allow that process to take place. Once the WTF OS is installed, you can then simply go to the packet manager and then install the relevant packages that you want for your system. So for instance, we're going to want the MSP OSD because we're going to be using that on this ear unit. And you can then even do the FPV hacks on here, i.e. the FCC/1200 milliwatts hack, meaning that you don't have to mess around with the NACO file. Once this is all done, you're then up and running and ready to go. And if you do need to update your hardware to the latest firmware, you can do so without any problems and not have to worry about losing this functionality. So for instance, if you're a Goggles V2 user and you want to be able to now use it with the Avata or be able to use it with the O3 ear unit, you still can. You would just need to have performed the root before upgrading and then be able to continue as you did before. Now this is an amazing effort from the FPV.WTF team, and it now means no one is locked out from being able to see the benefits of having that FPV.WTF OS and that root hack functionality. If you would like to support them in the work they are doing, they do have an open collective page where you can make a one-off donation or do a recurring donation on a monthly basis. They really do deserve your support, and if you are going to use this software, please do support them via the page. There is a link to it in the description of this video as well. So as you can see, the overall process is fairly simple. Butter will basically downgrade the firmware on the version 1 goggles, the version 2 goggles, the ear unit or Vista, no matter what firmware version it is on today. Even if you are on some of the very latest versions, version 1.4, 1.5, you can still downgrade to the earlier version and perform the root hack. If you need to use the newer firmware versions, but you also want this MSP DisplayPort capability via WTF OS, the process would simply be downgrade the goggles version 2 to the earlier version, install the root hack, upgrade again to the new version, then install WTF OS and the packages just like I've shown in the video. That way you will have that MSP DisplayPort with the root hack, but also have the capability of using the V2s with O3 and the Avata drone as well. What this means is, as of today, there is no version of firmware via the V2s, the V1s, or any of the air units that is not able to be downgraded and used with the FPV.WTF OS, and it now means everyone has access to these capabilities. Now, if you're having problems doing this process, as I said in the video, what we would suggest first of all is making sure that the drivers are installed. If you're still having problems, reboot your PC. If not, try another USB-C cable. Not all USB-C cables are data. Or try rotating it 180 degrees and popping it in again to see if it kicks in. And what you should then see is that process start and perform the downgrade. As shown, there are packages depending on which product you have. So you just download the package for your specific hardware, do the installation, and then get on with the root process. Now, if you have found this video interesting, please do let me know what you think in the comment section. If you have any questions, please do put them in there and I will try and answer it. If you'd like to support the channel, there are links to Buy Me a Coffee and Patreon in the description. I want to say a massive thank you to all of my patrons. I would not have been able to keep making content on this channel without their support. And if you'd like to support us, please do consider checking it out. And as I have already said, please do consider donating to the FPV.WTF project as well. Anyway, that's it from me. Stay safe. I'll speak to you soon.